So welcome to watch the video of synchronous counters. Actually counters is made up of flip-flops and is used to count the series of input pulses based on the clock pulse that we are providing. The two types of counters are synchronous counters and asynchronous counters. Okay, so synchronous counters can be used with the help of the clock pulse. Okay, asynchronous counters we are not using separate clock pulse. Video we will see about 3-bit synchronous counter using JK flip-flop. Okay, so 3-bit. So 3-bit means 2 to the power of 3 it can able to count. Okay, so it is 8. Okay, so the total number is 8. It can be count from 0 to 7. So this is the state diagram for 3-bit synchronous counter. So it is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 and 7. Okay, so it can able to count 0 to 7. Okay, so how can we identify the total number of flip-flops that we require? Okay, the formula to find that is 2 to the power of n greater than or equal to capital N. Okay, here that capital N that denotes the total count that we need to count the sequence. So here total count is 8, capital N is 8. So for which number we have to substitute here, that we have to find out. Okay, so 2 to the power of 3 that is greater than or equal to this 8. Okay, so the total number of flip-flops that we require is 3. That small n that represents the total number of flip-flops. Okay, that capital N is the count that we have to make it for this counter. The step 2 is excitation table for the JK flip-flop, because in this question they have mentioned 3-bit synchronous counter using JK flip-flop. So here for drawing the excitation table we need the present state and the next state. For that the corresponding JK input should be made. We already know that in this present state 0, here 0, 0, 1, 1, 0 and 1, 1. For this, these are all the corresponding inputs that we already discussed in the JK flip-flop. For this 0, 0 it is 0x and here it is 1x and here is x1 and x0. Okay, so from the characteristics table we define this excitation table. So the step 3 is finding the transition table. We already know that how the excitation table has been made. Okay, so first we have to define the present state, then next state, then the flip-flop inputs. Okay, here if this is the present state means this one is the next state. For example, now currently if it is in the 0 means what will be the next state? 1. Whenever it moves to 1 means what is the next state? 2. When the current state is 2 means the next state is 3. Likewise it will be working. So here in this present state we make it as Q2, Q1, Q0, and in the next state it is Q2 plus, Q1 plus and Q0 plus, which is the next step. Okay, for this current value of 0, 0, 0, the next value is 0, 0, 1. For 0, 0, 1, now the next state is 0, 1, 0. When the present state is 0, 1, 0, the next state is 0, 1, 1. Likewise it will go on. Okay, now we have to find the flip-flop inputs for this. We already know that the total number of flip-flops that required are 3. Okay, so we put J2 K2, J1 K1 and J0 K0. Okay, by comparing these two values, this Q2 and Q2 plus, we making this J2 K2. For example, Q2 here is 0, Q2 plus is 0. For 0, 0, what is the input? 0x. That what we have marked here. Then here 0, 0 again 0x. Then 0, 1. So what is 0, 1? 0, 1 is 1x. Okay. So likewise for all values we have to fill this column. Again here 0, 0, 0x, 0, 1, 1x, 1, 0. From the table it is x1. So likewise we have to complete this column. The step 4 is the KMapSimplification for this flip-flop inputs. We need to find the values of J2 K2, J1 K1 and J0 K0. So with the help of the KMap we have to obtain this. Okay, first for J2 we have to find the J2. It is a 3-variable KMap. Okay, it is a 3-variable KMap. So we have to mark this like Q2 here, Q1 Q0, then 0, 1. Here we mark 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 1 and 1, 0. Okay, so whenever the value is 1 means for that corresponding input should be taken. Okay, so 0, 1, 1 here. So that's why I marked 1 here. For the remaining values, for this 4, 5, 6, 7, it is the don't care. We already knows that for a KMap condition, here it is 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, so after making this in the cells we have to obtain here for 3. Okay, here 1 means find the corresponding present state. So I mark 1 here. For all the remaining 4, 5, 6, 7, I have marked with the don't care. Okay, then similarly for K2. For K2 you can see that here there is only one. Okay, so the corresponding value is 7. So I mark here 1. Okay, for the remaining values I am having don't care. So I mark for 0, 1, 2 and 3 the don't care. Then I have the simplified expression as Q1 Q0. So for J2 it is Q1 Q0, and similarly for J1 K1, here J1 is Q0, K1 is Q0, then J0 is 1. So how it is 1 means here all values are there. So we can group all the cells. Okay, when we are grouping all the cells means the value is 1. Here for K0 is equal to 1. Okay, so this is a simplification with the help of KMap. Then the final step. So implementation. In the question they have asked us design a 3-bit synchronous counter. This is how we have to design. So this is 3 flip-flops. First we have to draw 3 flip-flops. Okay, this is 1, 2, 3. Then you have to mark J0 K0, J1 K1, J2 and K2. Okay, so here we are providing the separate clock pulse as they have mentioned. Then for the inputs J and K, we are providing the high states. The high states is 1 value. Okay, now here we know the inputs for all the J0 and the K0. Okay, so here you can see the J0 and the K0, the state high state. Okay, so it is 1. Okay, and for J1 and the K1 it is Q0. So this Q0 has been connected with this J1 and this K1. Okay, so this is the inputs. Okay, to finding this inputs only we are using the KMap. Then for J2 and K2, for J2 and K2 it is Q1 Q0. So by using AND gate we can draw one line from Q0 and here from Q1 and draw a AND gate. So it becomes Q0 Q1. Okay, that has been connected with the J2 and the K2 also the same value Q1 Q0. So that has been connected with this K2 again. Okay, so this is how a 3-bit synchronous counter has been drawn. Okay, suppose when we are asked the question is mod 7. Mod 7 means the capital N value equal to 7. Okay, so we should count from 0 to 6. So that is the meaning. So in this problem they have directly given us 3-bit synchronous counter. 4-bit synchronous counter means you have to count from 0 to 15. Okay, then for particular value, particular mod value if they are asking means that value represents the capital N. For that we find the flip-flops. Okay, thank you for watching the video.